time graph for a body which is moving with uniform acceleration. So to plot the graph for this situation, we need some points. Now to get those points, we are going to do a calculation here. Now, as you know, according to equations of motion, since we have to find out the distance of the object or displacement of the object, since we are taking a same straight path, so we can take both words like same word. So to get the displacement of the object at different times, we have to take a situation. Suppose I have taken initial velocity of the object at rest and he just starting its journey from my side, just beside me. So in that situation, initial velocity is taken 0, that means at rest, and there will be some value of acceleration also. So suppose I have here taken the acceleration value 2. It can have any value. So right now I have taken 2. So according to this formula, equation of motion, we will find out the position of the object or displacement of the object at various interval of time. So suppose I have taken displacement at 0 second, means when our watch starts counting the time. So suppose I have taken u0 here. So 0, time is 0 only because just starting. So 0 into 0, that part will be 0. Half. A I have taken 2, although some value of acceleration will be there because we are observing an accelerated body. So half into 2 into 0 square because time has not passed. So obviously time will be taken 0. So that means this part and this part both will give 0 plus 0. So finally we are going to get the position 0 here only. That means just it is beside me. Now after 1 second, it will have to move. So for 1 second, initial velocity, because it started with 0, so 0 into time has passed 1, but since it is 0, so 0 into 1, that part will become 0. Half A, that is acceleration value is 2 we have taken, and t square, that is 1 square, because we are observing now after 1 second. So now when we calculate it, 2 and 2 will get cancelled and 1 square will give 1. So finally we are going to get a position of 1 meter after 1 second. Now after 2 seconds, similarly 0 into 2 plus, so that part will become 0. Half into 2, again acceleration 2, but now time has passed 2 seconds, so it will be 2 square. So when you will calculate, you will get 4. Similarly after 3 seconds, you will get 9. Now this same condition we can find out with the help of this relation also, because this is the relation you can recall. It is the average velocity into time. This is applicable for uniform acceleration only. So how to use this formula? So this is the average velocity into time. So for each interval of time, we will find out the average velocity and the time taken. We will multiply by that. We will get the value. So this is the another way. So for example, at 0 seconds. So initial velocity we are taking 0. Final will be also 0 because the body has not started its journey. So 0 plus 0 by 2 into 0. So finally the 0 will be there. So you can find the same value. After 1 second, obviously due to acceleration value 2, the speed will become 0 to 2. So final velocity will be 2 meter per second now. Initial will still remain 0. So when we will put here, so for V we will write 2 plus 0 by 2. That means 2 plus 2 by 2, that is 1 into 1. So time is 1 second. So the final value is 1 meter. Then after 2 seconds, by that time the speed will become 4 meter per second because the case of acceleration of value 2. So obviously after 1 second the speed, the velocity will become 2 meter per second, and after 2 seconds it will become 4 meter per second. So after 2 seconds the final velocity is 4 meter per second. Initial still will be taken 0. So for that 4 meter per second plus 0 by 2. So this will give 4 by 2, that is 2 into time we have taken 2 seconds. So 2 into 2, that is 4 here, 4 meters. So that means after 2 seconds, similarly it has gone 4 meter away from the observer, from me. Similarly after 3 seconds, the speed will become 6 meter per second. So final velocity is 6. Initial will remain 0 by 2. So 6 by 2, that is 3. Into time we are considering after 3 seconds. So 3 into 3 will get 9. So either this way or that way, we will find out the same value of distance from the observer. So from this, if we make the table, so 0 second, 0 meter. So 1 second 1 meter, 2 second 4 meter, 3 second 9 meter. If we take 4 second, we'll get 16 meter. Can we get some relation here? It is a square value which is going on. So finally, when we plot these points on the graph, it will look like something like this. Here it is 0 0, here it is 1 second 1, then 2 second 4, then 3 second 9, 4 second 16, so on. So you can, if you join these points, you will get a regular curve line. I am repeating, it is a regular curve line. Technically, in mathematical notation, we take this line as a parabola. It is one of the shape. But for you, we take it as a regular curve line. So what kind of graph we get? A regular curve line. So this is the graph which looks like when we plot for a body which is doing uniform acceleration. Fine. So whenever you see this kind of rising regular curve, that means it is showing a distance time graph with uniform acceleration. Now I have drawn one more graph here. Here you can see that again it's a regular curve I have made, but it is somewhere a bit rise at a bit height we are drawing it. So what is this showing height in this graph on vertical line? This is showing that the body is again, object is already away from the observer. Because when I considered this situation, I have taken the body just passing by me. But it may be a possibility that when I started my observation, the body has already acquired some distance from me, and then uniform acceleration we are observing. So in that situation, you will get a regular curve only, but something at some particular height. So this is showing that object is already away from the observer. So this is the graphical presentation of uniformly accelerated body of distance time graph. It is a distance time graph. Fine. Now for distance time graph of a body with non-uniform acceleration, since it is a non-uniform acceleration situation, so due to different value of acceleration in each interval of time, we'll get irregular way of positioning of the object. There is no particular way of increasing or decreasing. It can be anything. So accordingly, suppose I have made a table like at 0 second 0 meter, that was just beside me. After 1 second, I see the object has traveled a 6 meter distance with some value of acceleration. Then after 2 seconds 8 meter, that was only 2 meter, it has changed its position with some value of acceleration. Then after 3 seconds 11 meter. So there are different irregular way of position of the object with respect to the observer. So when we take points like this, like 0 0 1 6 2 8 3 11, so when we plot it here, like it's a 0 0, this is 1 second 6 meter, so 1 second 6 meter, 2 second 8 meter, 3 second 11 meter. And when we join these points, you can see here there is an irregular curve. It is a curve line, but in uniform acceleration it was a regular curve, but here you can find that it is getting an irregular curve. So what kind of graph we conclude for non-uniform acceleration? It's a zigzag, that means something irregular curve line. So this is the graph which we will observe when we see a non-uniform acceleration for distance time graph. Right? Now finally, to conclude, I have taken a situation in which a body is observed and the graph has been shown here for that body. So how can we conclude what kind of motion in what interval of time? So here you can see from, suppose it's a O, from O to A, you can see a straight line has gone. So a straight line means it is a situation of uniform motion. After that, from A to B, the body is moving. It is being shown that the graph is moving parallel to time axis. And now parallel to time axis means it's not changing its position. Time is passing for this interval of time. So you can see for this interval of time, the position is not changing. So obviously it is a situation of rest. Then between this situation, this time interval, B to C, again the line has become a straight line. That means again it is a situation of uniform motion. But you can observe here the angle formed and here the angle formed is not same. That means they are moving with different value of speed or velocity, you can take. And at last I have shown a regular curve. So as per our knowledge, this is uniform acceleration. Suppose that again it is coming parallel, rising straight. So that means again it is showing a uniform motion. So in this way, whatever type of graph has been shown, we can conclude the type of motion also. Thank you. See you in the next class.